all the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
What? What? Ok. Là cái vô đấy thì ok, chào mừng mọi người đã quay trở lại với buổi stream tối nay. Đây thì tối nay chúng ta sẽ stream những gì? Thì các bạn là chúng ta sẽ stream về chúng ta put của bên Sibiru, làm cái quest bên Sibiru. Tôi sẽ làm story quest, nói chung là từ đầu đến cuối luôn. Và tôi đã bắt đầu qua Sibiru từ rất khá lâu rồi. Đây là nhiệm vụ bên Sibiru, mà chúng ta chỉ cần put vào bên Sibiru thôi. Thì nhiệm vụ bên Sibiru là một trong những nhiệm vụ mà tôi sẽ mong chờ bật nhất, tại vì cái nhiệm vụ đấy là liên tục một nhiệm vụ bên Sibiru. Tôi sẽ làm cái này sau. Ok. Cái nhiệm vụ này tôi vẫn không thể nào tôi biết làm sao được. Tôi đã đánh được tất cả các khu vực. Nói chung là tôi sẽ nhờ sự trợ giúp của các bạn. Tôi đã đánh ở cái góc nào đấy ở bên đây này, ở đây. Tôi thấy tường tôi nằm đây đúng không? Tôi đánh ở đây rồi. Và tôi đánh ở đây, cái này tôi đánh hoài. Mà tôi đéo thấy tôi không có dừng được ấy. Tôi đánh xong rồi ngày hôm sau nó lại lặp lại, đánh xong ngày hôm sau lặp lại. Đúng không biết là sao. Một cái nằm ở ngay đây, cái này tôi đánh. Đấy rồi, nói chung tôi đánh gần hết rồi. Đấy. Như là tôi đánh 3 vùng này và tôi không biết là có vùng nào nó không. Chắc là còn, nếu mà còn thì nó không còn tôi thì nhiệm vụ đấy mình không vào được thì mình chết. Thì đây là cái nhiệm vụ đấy thôi. Anh em nào giúp tôi được thì giúp. Tôi bị bug ở đấy, còn nếu mà nó mà bị bug thì có thể là tôi sẽ phải kêu Nhu vô. Cái lý do bị bug thì có thể là do một số vấn đề này tôi sẽ nói sau. Và chúng ta sẽ tiến vào cái vùng đất đây thôi. Đây các bạn thấy là tôi đã explore tất cả mọi nơi trên Ru, ngay cả bên sa mạc luôn rồi, nhưng mà thực chất là tôi chỉ đi thôi, chứ còn khám phá thì đã ở khám phá thì tôi chưa làm quest chính là khám phá được. Cái nhiệm vụ kia thì vẫn sẽ còn tồn tại, nhưng mà nói chung là khi nào mà tôi đi kiếm đồ tôi sẽ quay các bạn xem. Nó là một quá trình hành xác mà vẫn đá nữa. Thì xin ta có thể làm tất cả mọi thứ. Tôi xin mèo không biết tại sao, kiểu các bạn biết là mèo rất là dễ thương. Đây là một đội hình hoặc là một đội hình cứng. Ngày xưa của tôi đội hình cứng thôi, bên Jingo cũng trợ lực rất là nhiều. Nhưng mà nói chung là đến khi stream thì các bạn sẽ không thấy. Đội hình của tôi là thường có con phổ nhất đấy, có cái wing này, có Gandu, và Gandu thì lúc đấy không có cái wing với lại con này, hai con này là đi đam cao nhất của con này nữa. Bây giờ thì explore thì con này với lại con này. Con Noel là em mạnh nhất. Noel vẫn cứ đen này. Tụi bắt Noel lội đèo sinh hư thứ ra nó không ổn. Đấy, qua Encore trên này đẹp lắm, cái lúc đầu mình bước vào nó lõi cả cứt đẹp. Đấy, kia nó phải đỏ
Our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Even if we can't see exactly what... Wait a second. Look!
Oh my.
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than walk. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to... Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Uầy, con này mẹ nó như hít cỏ là kiểu bay ưng của ôi phê quá, tôi đeo chắc là tôi bay xong rồi bơi.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Oh, wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, when we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for...
Ôi kiểu nó cái các bạn thấy không, cái giọng của nó y hệt như đá cỏ.
Let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us. Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then...
Bạn đu
Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something. But look, she's sitting over there.
nó có
She couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
what? Thực ra đây là tôi hiểu là đây là mục đích của tri thức, nhưng mà
What
tại
should
vì
we
nó
do
còn có
now?
ham.
Do
Cái
we try
ham là cái thứ
asking
mà
her?
tôi
Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all.
tại vì nó có ham của nó có ham, là cái hang đấy nó rất là rộng, cái đường để vào cái hang đấy thì giờ rất là khó, đúng không? tôi không tìm được cái điểm để mà cái cổng luôn, ngay cả việc tôi tìm được cái cổng mà nó bị chặn bởi mã cho phép thuật thì đâm vào cũng được. Nói chung là những cái pack Senju rất là đau đầu, kiểu tôi là một người rất là ngu, tìm đường cực kỳ ngu. Chúng ta biết là nếu mà chơi game kinh dị của chúng trước đây ấy, mà tôi đi vào cái hành lang này, tôi thề tôi sẽ cắm đầu tôi đi qua đi lại tầm 30 lần. Và đúng là tôi đi được 30 lần, tôi chả nhớ đâu. Để chơi con này chúng ta sẽ chơi thôi. Một game Việt ấy.
What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap.
Chết rồi, cái con này nó bú thuốc rồi sau đấy rồi nó bị phản ứng với lại cái kiểu các bạn biết là hóa học ấy, nó có một cái dạng là các bạn như H2O2 mà có một cái chất xúc tác là MnO2 ấy, thì khi mà nó có một cái chất xúc tác là nó phản ứng dữ dội hơn, nó phản ứng nhanh hơn, thì con này chắc nó ngậm một cái viên gì đấy xong rồi nó hít vào cái bùi đấy, nó phản ứng, nó cần trúc ra nó phản ứng phát, còn kia nó bay lên chính nó bay nó chắc chắn là đá, chỉ có đá ở Inazuma mà tin như vậy. Ui, Inazuma wow. Tôi có đá stream không đấy. Ôi đẹp thế, đẹp thế, không chạy được, leo nữa được. Đẹp thế, không spring được luôn các bạn ơi. Này đấy. Ôi giời. Okay. Đẹp vãi cái trường ạ. Đi theo cái ào. Ủa, sao vậy? Nó không quá chi tiết nhỉ? Cô cũng không đòi hỏi cái việc nó quá chi tiết đâu. Vâng, một người chơi rất là dễ chơi, mẹ đều có chi tiết. Giờ nó quên tao. Rồi nó đưa mày về à? Mà sao nó đưa tôi về lâu này?
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
Con lò này tên gì quên mẹ tên á. Con này tên gì vậy?
Are you awake now? Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, this is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now, my name is Kale. I'm a trainee
Coley
forest
đúng
ranger.
rồi.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Bú thuốc và bú thuốc. Nó đang xẻ bay ra. Wow.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right, I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Tôi đang cố
Now,
gắng.
the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning.
Yes, please do. So, how are you doing?
Oh, this is my master. Forest Watcher Tainar.
I already informed it is common practice in hopes of asking. That incense typically has no effect on most people. Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Tôi nghĩ tôi không nên trả lời một cái thằng nói quá nhiều. Kiểu tôi biết đó, nếu như mà trả lời ra nó nói nhiều đúng, bởi vì kiểu cái kiến thức của nó quá khổng lồ không? Kiểu nó có thể biết tôi thích ăn cứt như thế nào khi mà nó lên đầu là bạn. Kiểu wow, mày sao mày tin người như thế à? Lợn nó là một cái thằng bắt cóc biến thái sao? À đâu á, fuck.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to...
Further observation?
No need to be hate based on what you saw. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, are you...
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though the rainforest is for now, ice good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru. We're already having problems left and right.
Chúng ta có thể trốn vào đây. Được mà.
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as, Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
Giờ nó biết rồi, nó biết mình yêu rồi.
What's weird? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
What?
Well, if you misjudge your condition, huh? You mean that Tainari
Thật ra một tác thì
already
mình
knows
sẽ
that...
biết là
Oh,
người
well,
có ý nghĩa.
but it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore.
Nó
What do
không
you think we should do?
kiểu cái mustache là nó cho bọn nó phải nhạc.
Good idea. Kalei's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Okay.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kalei.
Ngoài nó tiềm thuốc tao mày đừng cái lời quẹo họ leo.
Someone needs assistance.
All right, next let's see. Right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be...
Yes,
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one. So you...
But I have a vision too. Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Không, như chiếc thuốc vậy, nó phục cảm giác.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up...
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there.
Mày chưa thấy cái lúc mà tao
Yes,
đốt
you
con
think so? Kalei, Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue. Well, Forest, they handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
Thì là cái lúc mà tao đốt con Raiden Sugar rồi. Thực ra cái lúc đấy là nó đốt tôi đốt nó cái khúc sau của tôi nó che kinh đội trưởng lúc đấy là lúc đấy rồi thành cái chúa luôn. Tôi kiểu đừng lăn lách rồi đánh bắn chó lúc ấy còn máu tôi vẫn đánh rất ghê, đánh hơn cả Florentino.
Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the statue of the Seven.
Nghe như chuyện đời này.
Paimon, traveler, this way. You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual. Nothing wrong with these two lamps.
Đây là thứ unusual đầu tiên rồi. Đây là thứ unusual đúng luôn, tôi đều giết được nó này. Con này con đầu tiên vừa đấy biết được.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little... no problems with this lamp. Good. Where did I go?
Giờ chúng ta lại
The
cần
statue of the Seven is up on top. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't... Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. The Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything? That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudavata or Lesser Lord Huh? Oh, is that the name of the former? Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudavata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone.
mấy cái tên nó dài mà.
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Mass to celebrate the rains. Uh-huh. Well, and then... Huh? Yeah, maybe it's difficult. No, it's... because... Wait, Amber? You mean... Yes, that's her. I once lived in Monte as no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call. If you ask me, she's...
Yeah.
Sorry. So, well, after I returned in one letter, I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day... so that's how you knew. Yep, so please know that you two have my... I wish I could tell you. That's all right. You've already helped... Oh, I'm happy.
Như vậy.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for... Don't mention it. We are friends after... You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Có thể lấy một cái muỗng để tôi ăn bánh của kimchi này. Vì cái muỗng này nó hơi bị bẩn thì phải cảm giác đéo ổn là cái này. Thì mẹ cô lên như trước mặt tôi.
Now that Paimon looks at it, do you think you might be... Well, anyway, let's get started on... Nice work! That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
Cũng đúng ha, kiểu đứng trong bóng râm ngồi chờ các thứ.
Kale, we're back!
Đến chiều luôn, đấy cứ.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Tao chỉ cần đu dây lên thôi, lại còn đỡ phải làm.
Hey! Don't be a party pooper! It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best
Okay.
prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita... whoops! No, not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Wow, phải sao? Thì vì đó thì
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale.
kiểu đoán vừa rồi tao sẽ bị đau tim để tóc đó. Rồi sau đấy con bên nó sẽ bị đau tim và chết. Chỉ vì một đống non. Wow, tuyệt vời.
Thank goodness you wrapped them in... Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal... Yay! Oh! So, Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. No, you've got the... I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sage is but Master declines their offers every time, saying, seems your Master could obviously have a bright future in the academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to, in fact, Master's the one. Really? Paimon went. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you back. Paimon's still kinda upset though. Kept scolding Paimon the entire way here. Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling. Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under. Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! No even calling. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this. It's time for some Paimonial rap! No! Don't touch me!
Fuck. Lát nữa lại chưa.
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to. No, I just. Kale, are you okay? What's the matter? No, I'm. I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now too.
Tôi cảm thấy nó đéo ổn, là tôi biết là nó có một cái hướng tệ, nhưng mà đến bây giờ ấy, tôi coi lại ấy, thì tôi thấy nó tệ vãi cả cả. Sao lại như thế này hả em ơi?
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
Nó không thể nào dùng bỏ vô thứ khốn nạn của nó. Chó rồi thì tao là phải đánh chức lý mẹ. Đấy cũng là lý do tại sao tôi nâng con cô lên trước với tất cả những con kia. Tôi làm đôi khi tôi chặt sát ra phơi chó. Rồi đó.
Traveler, you've returned.
Đó là tôi biết tên mày. Đó là biết tên mày.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes, I saw her go into her room just a moment.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Có thể gặp nó xin lỗi rồi. Tôi lấy tặng một cái ôm mà. Ok ơi. Đừng có thế chứ. Đừng có thế chứ. Ok ơi. Thôi ở dưới cái đéo rồi. Lát thì tôi tệ vậy cứt. Thường thì tôi rất kiểu nếu mà tôi gây tổn thương người ta tôi sẽ đéo chờ tôi gọi lắm luôn.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Well, let's go check on her.
Hôm nay rồi, ôi giời ơi, ra ngoài đấy rồi. Nào đây rồi.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick? How could she be?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend.
So, Tainari, what's really...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace.
Tao biết mà, tao biết mày định nói gì mà. Mẹ nó kêu tôi vào đây. Ở đây nó nghe được.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Khi nghe đồn kiểu nó vẫy, kiểu nó muốn kiểu bịt mắt, nó bứt lên kiểu boxing đeo lên xong đồ ngồn qua nó đấm ngồn lên bài mỏ. Vãi trường. Sao không?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Eleza là tư tế à?
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is
Eleza,
characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness in its final stages. The disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and the effect...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, nevertheless.
What?
It appears you are already familiar with them. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Invite you to and always try to protect you.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much
Kiểu
suffering.
nó có thể bị bắt cóc hoặc là bị đỉ. Tôi nói đều là mà thử tưởng tượng đi, bây giờ bạn đang đi trên đường nhưng bị bắt cóc phát rồi mà bị rồi trở thành nô lệ. Oh fuck. Tôi biết là buổi stream này tôi bị ban ngay tức để tôi đấy, nhưng mà tôi về vấn nạn đấy nó vẫn tiếp tục xảy ra trên toàn bộ thế giới. Tôi không biết phải nói gì. Cảm giác các bạn có thể nghĩ ra khỏi cái bắc ẩn tí sau gì đấy. Có thể nó không trong sáng được các bạn biết không, nhưng mà đấy là đặc trưng của xã hội chúng ta, đặc trưng của thế giới này. Nó không màu hồng, nó có màu hồng, nó màu hồng máu.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that, and Kale once thought that it would be impossible.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she was interested. Her stamina has gotten... All right. Now that I've...
Yeah, we've been...
All right. But
No problem.
let's go then. We'll...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly...
Nilot Pala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest.
Ok, được rồi, tao hiểu rồi. À,
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilot Pala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants
Tao
found in
không cần
Sumeru
những
have
thông tin
names that are
đấy.
contrary. There
Tao không
should
cần
be,
thông tin
if
này.
you could manage to, will rendezvous.
Tao cần đem thuốc về cho con kia để tao sửa lỗi. Có thể không phải là lỗi của tôi, nhưng mà tôi cảm thấy rất là tệ. Tất cả luôn à. Tốt đấy.
All right, we've gathered enough new Apollo lotuses.
Sao phải đi lên? Đó.
Hey, Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's...
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long? Let's go find out what's going on.
Member, con cô Lê của nó là nhà, nó không có tâm trạng thì nó cứ như vậy đâu. Lô thì nói như đây.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at...
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is... Can you tell me the...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocked...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry.
No one in our...
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari?
You two have only just arrived. There's a unique... The affected area...
Yes,
Ah,
Amir
biết
is...
rồi.
As Amir said...
That's right. Only
Nếu
someone
mà
with
người
a vision
ta
can... But you don't
Đấy,
seem
tao
to
là
care...
gì?
Don't worry.
Chưa.
Don't sweat it.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to properly show you both how to... Anyway, since you...
Rồi, được luôn. Lên, tao không có tạm được. Ngoài đó.
Hey, look, even though...
All right, traveler. We're about to enter the withering, but please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Dodge this!
what's the hurry? Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Steady as stone.
Yeah.
Someone needs assistance.
Cool it. Oh, so soft.
Incoming. Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Leave it all to me.
Đường bay nè em.
Incoming.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
Rồi, từ. Không để dàn như thế đâu. Mình đập.
Yes, thanks to you two. It's that obvious. Recently, the rate, if that simply meant, for instance, this presents a crime and most disturb. I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul as a tree? I'm sure you've heard
Nói
of ley
nhiều
lines,
quá.
right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines can. The Dendro Archon is. And as for the withering, its emergence is. That's right. My ancestors learned of. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the withering zone. All right.
Rồi, let's go, go lên. Đâu rồi, chạy bộ rồi, chạy đi kết thì tôi lên được. Vô. Rồi, đấy là tôi xin tôi lên. Tôi cứ đá đường.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back.
The withering zone you. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first.
Oh, her? How could we...
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. After she must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few months?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Em nói ngày rồi ha. Sắp chết rồi nè.
Wait, you want...
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? Wait, how'd you know...
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, and if I may ask, were
Ôi,
I
mà đéo
correct?
liên quan
Because
cái
what
điều
you
này.
saw, my forefathers were. Now, after
Liên
seeing your
quan
action
gì
with
về
like
cái
when
này
you
nè.
passed, I could try to tell you.
Cái đấy là
That was because when you ran into her, please wait.
kiểu cái đó là do tác dụng của đá. Có 2 ngày rồi đá đâu nó phải bay thôi. Cái tác dụng cả này chất khác chứ. Cái sao làm thịt của chiên con chim có gì có chút cạn sẽ báo tin thịt là gì.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. No.
Đây, tao có thể đi gặp cô đây trước khi tao làm nhiệm vụ rồi. Lại ăn rồi. Con là cái đầu rồi để rác rồi. Rồi ơi cô lên. Ừ. Con nấu cái gì này? Cô
Kali's asleep. Let's come back once she's feeling better.
ngon, ngon phục vụ gì đó thì con cũng kiểu ta sắp cái lồn
Hypatia
cái
should
cái
still
bên
be in
sinh
the
ngô cái gì
cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
kiểu mưa dạo này nó làm cái đề này đấy.
Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Con này sẽ bị chém một phát. Lồn đấy đi vậy tôi thề luôn, tôi mà đi vào cái hang này tôi gặp một con nào là béo béo mà nó mồm nó xay nó xong kiểu nó nhìn tôi xong kiểu nó méo méo mèo lại rồi.
There you are. Hypatia,
So hungry.
there's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait.
À, các bạn có thể tôi không biết nữa, tôi đang bước trên một đống đá này, tôi các bạn thấy nó bay 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 khí rồi rất nhiều. Ê mày ơi, mày nấu đá trong đây không? Thôi tao nhìn thấy ngoài lạ này.
I'll catch up.
Mày đừng có nấu đá nữa, cho tao ra ngoài lấy nước được không? Mẹ vào hang dính phát đá bay lên chín chín tầng này.
What happened? And where are... Really?
Nhảy kéo nhảy được thì rồi hàng đêm tính nói rồi.
Wow. This place is huge. I knew there's
Rồi
something
rồi.
off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
With sword comes shadow.
Đấy. Uầy, tôi bay vào đá này nó không gọi là hẳn mỹ nữa mà nó mà đá này nó phải gọi là đá xuyên không, mẹ nó về quá khứ. Miyazuma tôi vừa rồi của nó bị biến mẹ vào đây.
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Đây nó gọi là đá thế kỷ. Ồ thì ý phần rất là lâu rồi các bạn. Rồi. Correspond domain in
Speed of light.
hiện tại nó vẫn chưa cho tích điện. Let's go. Có thể
I must leave no stone unturned.
tôi không biết là mình tiếp cận cái gì.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Time to clean up.
Ok.
Someone needs assistance.
Không tôi biến thành con đường dưới. Nó có liên quan đến cái chuyện kia này. Ow. Chưa sao. Không lên được. Đây, tôi một thằng mùi. Ok. Đỡ ghê. Là bay về quá khứ.
Seems all the other knights already have their
Rồi
hands
thời gian
full.
tí rồi. Bây giờ là Inazuma rồi.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Cái gì tao không cảm thấy ổn đúng không? Đâu phải. Cũng khoan từ từ. Lên nhở. Đây là ờ, sao? Ờ, nhưng mà sao mà coi đúng được? Ủa? Đó ai để zoom sát à? Người ta không để zoom gần nữa. Ủa? Wow, thật đấy nha. Okay. Tôi lại bấm
I'll catch up.
Freeze!
Chết rồi.
This spot will be frozen.
Leave it all to me.
Mày còn lại nước nữa.
Speed of light. Good. Nowhere to hide. Good. Steady as stone. Cut to the chase. Incoming. Hey!
Cool it. Don't get
Tôi cái
frostbite.
cảm giác của nó đéo ổn.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong with...
Mày chỉ đánh bay thôi. Giờ em mày tự sao ạ?
What do we do? We haven't. Oh, there she is! Quick!
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like. Are you okay? Anyways. Whoa! Wait a sec.
Tôi thích
Look
Thanh.
at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Có thể là kiểu một đá mà nó bay bay ấy, nhưng mà tôi không hiểu sao con này bị đá. Mình kiểu mình béo. Tôi này đùa vậy thôi. Tôi xin lỗi.
Who's there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax.
Nó là do cái thằng mèo béo ấy, con mèo béo ấy, con mèo béo màu xanh.
I see. So, you're I'm grateful that you came.
We were kind of.
Oh.
Your neighbor? You mean there's.
Oh? So,
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature.
no, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the
So, Hypatia, just.
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped, and at that very moment, in my curiosity, it wasn't until I...
Oh! And then.
And then I was convinced that I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But yes, no doubt about. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, it's. Alright, we're out, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet Madame.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before.
Ok, tôi nó tôi sao cái này nó cảm thấy khó khăn vậy? Tôi phải đi tiếp lửa. Tôi phải biến thành người tố cổ.
At the ready.
Then. Rồi.
Told you I'd win.
Ba phải.
All done. Let's use the empty box that Tainari. Oh, it's.
Thấy đó có một con gà. Tôi
Are
thề
you
luôn
already
là
finished cooking?
biết không, tôi đi đến trường á, tôi ăn cơm gà, nó thời gian ăn gà tầm 7 ngày, 5 ngày này rồi, là chỉ riêng ngày hôm nay thôi là tôi ăn được cơm sườn. Tôi được phương án sữa gà thì phương án.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it took me near. You should know.
So why does this...
The ingredients you. Since the root of the dendron. Naturally. That was primarily taking in any. Not to worry. Technically, you're.
Well, that...
I must admit,
Whoa.
as a member of the Ratawe Starshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connections, which is why I must. If only my. I am currently in the Sages of. That's why we.
Whoa.
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling better as of. I believe that being able. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it's strange.
Ah.
Yes. Well, the sages say that wisdom implies rationality. But yes, if one struggles, the fact that the people of. I was born into. I studied hard, but then. It was in. Back then.
So, do you...
Sorry. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me.
Xem nó từng người vậy à, xin lỗi.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright,
Cô Lây ơi, em bơ đến thăm này, cô Lây ơi. Em bơ đến thăm này. Em bơ đến thăm này, cô Lây. Cô Lây, hello.
bet you can't keep up with me.
Cô Lây is fine, cô Lây đã bao giờ quá, đâu ơi, đâu. Cô Lây ơi. Lỗi tôi bỏ mày 2 ngày rồi.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering. As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause us.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here, and I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of Immorta, after all. So now
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort. And now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Đúng rồi, kiểu người ta đang bình yên như thế này lôi ta ra mẹ. Tôi ngờ ra bắt con này ra tôi
Tainari,
sẽ chặt này.
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibility. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
it was quite the eventful...
Very good.
That's right. We want to meet Lesser...
Sorry. I'm
Well?
Cô Ly của tao đó.
also when you enter
Oh,
it's called needless to say.
great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right. Tainari, we have something
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the... She knew you two would be...
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
Ok.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious...
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Yay.
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there. I'm much better now. Even though I'm not quite ready to help Master clear the Withering Zones yet, there are still plenty of other tasks for me to handle. Oh, and Traveler, if you ever see Amber again during your travels, please don't mention my illness to her, okay? Amber knows about my case of Elazar and what's happened in my past, but I haven't told her about my condition getting worse. I guess I just don't want her to worry about me. If the need arises, I'll tell her about it myself.
All right, we understand,
I hope you have a safe trip to Sumeru City and get to meet the Dendro Archon there. See you later. Be sure to come back often. Even though Master didn't admit it, I'm sure he wants to see you again.
Đã bị kiểu nó vui tên tiếng tôi càng nó gặp suy sụp cái nội nó đây cô này đúng không? Đúng chưa? Tôi đốt dần nữa. Đây là buồn nha. Chơi thì tôi bảo tôi đéo muốn chơi một chút nào nha. Cảm giác tôi chết.
What's the hurry?
Sumeru City! Oh, did you see that?
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru's... Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's... After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, The Academia created one of it. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the opera...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in... Here are your Akasha...
It kind of looks like a leaf.
Chắc là cái đéo tin.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of...
Oh, says this little doodad was... May the mighty God... Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam!
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the... Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how... Oh, come on! Focus... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it?
Nó liên ngồi với họ. Đây có. Nó là để là công trình này nè.
You too? Huh.
Không phải cuốn thật, cái đấy cuốn thật.
He's from Sumeru.
Cái story
I
về
see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great. You see...
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here, this is a letter from...
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for
We want to meet with Les...
You mean you want to meet the... Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more...
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher. The Akasha doesn't see... All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord...
Huh.
The Dendro Archon... No need to worry. And besides, in this world, take me for example. Don't mention it. If you two ever want... Hey, come on.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Chị nhá, cô đây chờ thì... Đây tao có con giáo sư giỏi nhất ở trong đây này. Mà có một con viết luận văn giỏi nhất ở đây này. Thì nó có được tính là nó phải truy cập quyền này. Thì có con viết luận văn này. Thì giáo sư này.
Need the help of an...
Alo.
Dare to mess with me?
Ad Astra Abyssask. Hello.
Catherine, we need your help with...
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanal.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please. I apologize. but I am unable to call up any Please do not work in Sumeru. The Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru. So they naturally accrue. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru.
Corps of 30? What a...
Supposedly. They are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome.
Ok.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Không có quyền.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We...
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that
Wait,
Quen này cũng đưa ra
we originally came from the desert. It isn't just us,
cũng
though.
có cái
what's
giáo
that?
sư. Đấy là một cái thằng da đen.
Just take the Academia, for example. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha because of the Academia's influence. Not to mention that lesser...
Really? Oh,
But who...
alright.
No.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to.
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't
Nhưng
help
con
you
Loli
with that.
tao hiểu.
But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy, panicked by what he heard. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests, and experienced in despair he...
Okay,
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have along your journey, we were in every flower.
yeah, thanks, Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! What? It looks like they're searching for... this...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long...
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrist?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went... that way.
Quick, after her.
Wow.
That should keep him busy for a while. Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Nó đi rất là nhanh.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you start.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you. Uh-oh.
Huh? More of them.
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind.
Tao có thể giết chúng nó. Và tới xong đời trò chuyện này tôi áo rồi bạn, cảm giác tôi buồn ngủ, tôi đã tập trung cái gì.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Về nhà.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happen in...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
Thật, tao giết đi đứa như mày. Rồi, tôi đâu có giết người nữa rồi. Ở đâu? Nghìn đứa hơn mày. Thì tôi giết người kia chậm lại.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bot. My lady.
And if
it'd be easier for the...
Hey! Dunya...
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles.
Xong rồi, đứa nào nói vậy, đứa nào nói vậy, đưa được tiền ra, chúng ta qua thời kỳ về tinh thần lâu, giờ
That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, and knowing your health...
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality, and every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for F because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Nó rất là ý nghĩa, nó cứu một đứa bé 500 tuổi rồi từ rồi ra khỏi một cái chuồng, nó đòi độc lập tự do. Một đứa bé 500 tuổi, tôi không bảo nó là cái gì. Thực ra kiến thức nó rất là kinh khủng, tôi từng coi kiểu nó có thể giải đạo hàm tích phân 10 điểm tôi còn nhớ là nó có thể là bài tập khóa rồi.
Yes, I'm sure. At least it is to me.
Kiểu đấy là thứ tôi cần.
Fine, I won't ask you, but let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree.
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry, today's little excursion, since this definitely won't be your last, so I'll let you know.
Okay, Dia. I'm fine, really.
My lady.
I'm sorry for worrying you too.
Sure.
Meow, 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 meow. Baby, em
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Have it word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha!
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani her...
Thank you, sir. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, where are you?
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Bye, mine will pass. What do you have against my slime dishes?
Tớ không có ý nghĩa gì nhưng mà không sự đỡ làm chỉ biết là nó ngon. Thực sự tôi biết là nó ngon.
Well, remember? Huh? Yes, it was when I was stuck inside my younger self. And then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Các bạn thấy không? Các bạn nghe thấy không? Các bạn nghe thấy không? Các bạn? Đấy là giọng của Naida đấy.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. And can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be here." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Once I finally made it through, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown cute. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping...
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
Nếu như mà bên sau nữa rồi bên của mấy sau chắc vậy máu một con người đà sẽ bỏ bên kia nó quá đau khổ vì người đẹp không phải là ở cái trường cái lúc tôi đau khổ cái tính là tính từng cục.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated greater. I heard everyone was, but because of the academia's influence, the Academia Act, maybe they see less.
Aww.
It is. It's sure the Greater Lord founded
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met but recently, I gave her my savings.
Hold on. My lady, does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people in...
Đi mẹ làm cái chú cú hút của tôi phạt chọn 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 thật chọn thật được là thu hút đấy rồi nó đi xa ấy à.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Ôi, Google Maps đúng rồi, sao? Để vô tôi vào đi luôn. No.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. But you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Người nghe từ bạn cướp.
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my
Có
two
kiếm.
newest friends. They're visitors.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on.
Alright. Giống vũ điệu của Milo.
Wow!
Not bad. The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the academia many times.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
Sao mày lại đi đào liên quan đến đào?
The academia looks down on performers like us. We can't let that happen though. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree. And we also gave the stage a much needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros Festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, a long time, some of the gods, as she danced, those brilliant purple flowers became her. Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, though we're just tiny people.
Nilu, you of all people will... Yeah.
Thinking about the goddess, if my stage were anything...
all of Lesser Lord could...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Ok, xong rồi. Xong... Nếu như mà nó không nhảy tôi sẽ đi. Thực ra tôi vẫn tôn trọng nó nói nhưng mà nó nói nhiều tôi sẽ nói hơn.
Of Paimon wants to watch.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Yeah.
Junior Zod, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked up. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves lesser.
In that case, we'll take a look.
Oh, you're called.
Tại sao nó lại tàn tạ như thế này?
Work as on the stage, one must act with gumption.
Đây.
This dance is for you.
Milu, you're up. Wow.
Uh-huh. So, of course.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from the...
I thought I'd add a little extra.
Wow. Did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater.
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head.
Đúng là cái con ngày xưa nó có cái sừng. Và con này nó biết theo. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little. Làm sao ta béo chân lại được? À. Ok, nó hơi cao. Thôi, vậy thì
I must leave no stone unturned.
chắc là vậy. Xin chào mọi người trong video tập sau rồi. Rồi. Chào hẹn gặp lại mọi người trong video lần sau, stream lần sau.